we really have to celebrate a place like India, which by its very nature is so incredibly diverse and which works to bring people together. And I see the efforts of so many people in this room contributing to that kind of understanding and love, which I think is our only hope for saving the values that we really appreciate. Otherwise, why are we here? Why are we on Earth? We have to do the best we can. We don't have any choice.
I think there are three elements that seem to be coming out. One is the design and what we have in it, the product and the name of it. Two is the education piece and how we do it, which means curriculum, who comes, etc. So with that, we will also want to do the experimentation and the science of it. So therefore, what do we do?
And I think it's important for young people in this region to see the potential of the land, see the potential of 2 hectares or however big this is, or how much impact you can have.
This is a group that has the scientists, it has the civil society, it has young people, it has people across countries, it has indigenous people and mahouts. And so I think when all these people come together and there's an enlightened funder and an enlightened foundation, which I see happening here, then I think we can move ahead. We don't get caught up in the petty stuff. And I think there's really no time for that.
When you say Eden Project, that means it's always in action, moving forward, and in a sense, like the Botanical Ark trying to be the Ark, and the Eden Project is kind of trying to restore Eden.
When people leave the course, how are they empowered? What will that let them be able to go away with? And that can also help drive with students from mostly regionally, but it's funded for students from developing countries and universities. And it's a field level course on basic
sustainable use of the environment. I mean, it's a catchphrase, but it's really an important thing. We can't just keep taking out of a system and expect that system to be able to survive. You need to use the system in such a way that you're giving back as much as you're taking out. So that's the one aspect. And the other aspect is for the people far removed that aren't part of this and aren't aware of this. Until they become aware of it, until they see the importance of the types of products they're buying, you can't even blame them for their ignorance in some ways. But you're never going to bring about a change sort of along the full value chain if these people don't become aware of it. And I think that's almost as important as the work you actually do on the ground in the environment.
Who are our audience? Who are participants? For me, it's not clear. And as a school kids, and we curriculum, local curriculum development is one. And all university Northeast India University network. And so you need a little bit clear. Then you can develop the business plan.
Balipala provides a solution for local people and for local young generation, also for scientists. I think that's a wonderful platform for everyone to join.
As you mentioned, we innately, we don't even have 1/10 of this type of infrastructure at some of our field stations. And groups come, study abroad groups from American universities and interact with the Indian students. And they are able to actually meet all the maintenance costs of the infrastructure and maybe even generate some revenue.
We will put all your names as the first advisory board meeting. We have an inauguration here for all of you it's an investiture of this botanic park.
It's been really a pleasure and honor to host so many great botanists and scientists. at the Eastern Himalayan Naturenomics Forum. We are hoping to actually create an ark of botany here, and we've been trying to make a big attempt to have community development through the process of botany, and we do hope that this actually continues to grow.
ये एरिया 22 एकड़ है। ये पेड़ जो लगाता हूँ मैं, तो पेड़ से बात करता हूँ। बड़ा होकर के मैं अभी छोटा है, मैं लगा रहा हूँ, तो बड़ा होकर दुनिया को दिखाना और मेरा नाम रोशन करना।
जैसे ये देखिए जैक फ्रूट है, एलिफेंट एप्पल है, जो हाथी को बहुत पसंद है। ऐसा है आजकल हाथी जो है ना पूरा शहर में आ रहा है। इसकी वजह है कि आदमी काट काट के जंगल सब खत्म कर रहा है। तो हम लोगों ने सोचा है कि ये जो पेड़ हम लोग थोड़ा इसमें बड़ा बड़ा करके फिर हम लोग इसको जाकर जंगल में लगाएंगे, तब उनको ना जानवर को खाने को कुछ मिले, तब ये शहर आना उनका शायद कुछ बंद हो जाए।
So in ethnobotany, we are trying to explore the relationship between the human beings and the plants. So like we have selected 5 communities of Sonitpur district, and we are trying to collect the information of these communities about the plants. So we have very fantastic medicine men locally in this region. These guys, they know lots about this medicine, local medicine. So one of the guy, who is 80 years old, he has a brilliant book, own written, handwritten. But the thing is, the sad thing is that now he believes that if this book is carried by some another person, then from his own siblings, then this medicine will not work. And sadly, his own son has no interest on medicine. He already went to Bangalore, and this book is getting lost now. This diverse knowledge, can you imagine, this whole knowledge is going down. So we are trying to document all those things in this ethnobotany project, so that this knowledge about these plants are being conserved.